And we are back with another episode of the Nomad Leveling Challenge, playing Warlock. And it's been a while, I have to say. This is actually the last day of the, not sure how to put it, the last day of the anniversary here. So, yeah, I wanted to get a little bit in here. I got a little sidetracked with some other things. Didn't have as much time for this as I'd like to. I would have liked to get much farther along during the anniversary because, you know, it's a free 15% experience, but those days are over. Unfortunately, we're missing it. So it's been a while. It's been like multiple weeks since I've even looked at this character. I don't actually remember where we were. Obviously, we're not in Durotar, we're in Mulgore, so we're probably doing these quests here. Wind Fury Talon and Flatland Cougar Femurs. Okay, yeah, we'll do this. I don't I remember why I didn't do these though. It's because I got this idea in my head that just kind of sparked up while I was doing this to then pivot to a challenge where we try to level a character without leaving this zone. It was pretty interesting. And we did a bunch of that too, which I'll probably maybe continue at some point. I don't know. These take so long. That's the problem, man. It's just never get to finish them, unfortunately. But it's fun to do along the way for sure. I enjoy it. And this one especially is a character that I'd really like to play at max level. So hopefully I can finish it. But, you know, I can't guarantee anything. Now, I don't, like I said, I don't actually remember where we're at in these quests. So I got to figure that out first. I've done these quests a lot recently because I did this zone multiple times. But I don't... Trying to figure it out. Wind Fury Talon. That's just killing the Wind Fury Harpies, yeah. So we can do that down here. And then, okay, I remember now. Okay, cool, yeah. So we'll probably do this whole zone. We'll see how much longer. I don't know exactly how long it's going to take. This would be, I've done it a lot recently, but it's been under certain conditions, so it's a bit different. It's also not played a Warlock in a while. Let's see if I can remember how to do this. Chaos Bolt. Seems like a good spell. Immolate, that's just dot damage, so we don't really need that. Oh yeah, and we're gonna get a new spell soon, I think. There we go, we got that too. Perfect. All right, good. Let's go do the harpies. Yeah, let's see what we get next. We're gonna get incinerate. Yeah, that's gonna be really soon. We'll probably get that while we're finishing the quests. Oh yeah, we might even get it soon now because we're gonna turn this quest in. This to get a little experience. Can't actually turn on. We don't get talents till 15, and then I think you can't turn war mode on until 20. I just found that out again recently as well, because I was doing another challenge. But yeah, so once war mode comes on, it'll be nice. It'll be a nice, pretty much just going to replace the current 15% experience buff we have with the anniversary. But yeah, so that's pretty crazy because when I started this challenge, quote unquote, there was no anniversary buff, and only 3 episodes later, there's going to be, again, no anniversary buff. This would be the last day of the anniversary. Well, tomorrow's still tomorrow as well. Today's Sunday. Tomorrow's the last day of it, but I got to work, so... yeah, I don't know, man. I just wish I had more time. So some of these ideas are so cool. They're not really profitable, so I kind of put them off over other things. But they're just so fun. I wish I had more time to do them because, yeah, really, I have to say it's pretty interesting. And you know, like, leveling characters in general is fun. Like, I have, like, I don't know. There's so many cool ideas I'd love to do, but it's just they're so long. I really hope that when 9.0 comes out, they'll be more approachable because... Right now, even though they're a lot of fun, some of them just take far too long to even consider. Like this one especially. This is like the one that I'm most interested in finishing. I don't think I've done one besides like the original Naked Leveling Challenge that was more interesting to finish than this. And you can tell where the Naked Leveling Challenge ended up. So this one is probably second on that list, and it still probably won't ever get finished. But yeah, it's just a shame because I'd love to do it. It's just to spend time. Like, it's going to take, like, probably... I mean, honestly, it might take longer to level this character than it would to level in Classic. So it's like, whoa. I don't know. I'm not really sure what it's going to look like. Right now, the goals are clear. Like, getting to 60, I know exactly what to expect because I've already done something similar in another challenge. But to get past 60, to go with the gear that I might have at 60 onward... That seems like it would be very challenging, and I mean certainly not any more challenging than the Naked Leveling Challenge, but with a caster that I've never really played before, maybe it would be pretty tough. So who knows? Maybe someday we'll see it. But if you're seeing this episode, then that's probably already happened. So check it out, I guess. The future, the future might be bright. But anyway, so today we're working on this. This is definitely one of my favorite zones in the game because I just love the ambience of it. This and the Night Elf starting zone are really two of my... I don't know, I quite like the Dwarf one too, but yeah, like some of the starting zones are really good, but these ones are just... they're so ambient, right? Like, I don't know. Like I said, I already did a bunch of episodes of a series where I level a Tauren only in this zone with Party Sync, and it's fun. It's really cool because I love this zone. I didn't anticipate how little experience you'd be getting per session though, because you can only do the whole zone once, so that means you're only going to get 2 levels per session. And it's not a very fast zone, honestly. I've started to get better at optimizing it. This is actually the first time I've done these quests in a while, because I've been avoiding some of these quests. Don't think they're worth it. Bang for the buck. But since we're doing this all for the first time, we'll just do 100% of the zone. The other thing that kind of sucks about this is we found out that if you are a non-Tauren... maybe, did we find that out? I think we found that out. If you're a non-Tauren, you can't do the main storyline here, which takes you, like, Bane is involved, and it has something to do with the Grim Totem, which I guess makes sense because it wouldn't, if you were a non-Tauren, it wouldn't even, literally Bane talks to you specifically about Tauren specific stuff, so I'm not sure how it would work. But it does mean less experience in the zone and potentially less time in the zone, so we're already like a quarter of the way through the zone because maybe more than a quarter, maybe a third of the way through the zone, I don't know. I'm not sure what we actually did, to be honest, so we're going to find that out after we turn these quests in, but yeah, Spirits Calmed, that's next. Yeah, I don't think we've done much, to be honest, but I definitely want to get out of these zones. As much as I like these intro zones, they're not really conducive to this challenge because they're going to give the lowest everything possible, like cloth and everything. We need to start moving on. Well, maybe do some profession stuff today too. We'll see. We'll see where we're at. We don't have a ton of time, but I did want to get one session in before the anniversary ended. Basically, if I could get to if I can get to 20 before the anniversary ended, then it would kind of just be a wash. But I don't think that's gonna happen. Definitely not getting 7 levels here today. But anyway, let's talk about where is it? Profession. Let's talk about that's disenchanting. See, we're not going to get any greens. That's the other problem. We need to get greens. Copper rod. Was that from a... I don't know. Is that from... maybe... did I have that in Vendor? I could have swore I've already enchanted some of my gear. Oh, wait. I did get a green, though. Oh, wait. I just got a BOE green. It's male, though. It's interesting. I didn't think I'd be able to get stuff like that here. Level 10 BOE green. Well, let's disenchant it. We need materials anyway. Oh yeah, and then of course tailoring, we're kind of just going forward with yeah, that's right. I remember now how we ended the last one. Yeah, we're just kind of going forward with leveling it. Basically, like I say in the last few sessions, I really just want to level it. If I could start at 300, that would be ideal because I want to be able to make stuff that I want to use, I don't want to make stuff that I don't want to use. That's the thing. And we're going to have to do that. But luckily, again, this is like definitely the easiest. There's not really an easier leveling challenge, honestly. For like I'm talking about cloth, like tailoring is very easy to get because it's definitely the easiest profession to level now. And enchanting, you're gonna just enchant stuff along the way, so or disenchant stuff along the way. So it's actually really good. Like this is definitely the easiest one. Like we already did the blacksmithing one. I need to wrap that one up. That one's pretty much over. I just need to sit down and do another session of it and finish it up. But yeah, the blacksmithing one would be the hardest because having no map makes it very difficult to mine. Having you know, a lot of the blacksmithing patterns are really like to level blacksmithing. You have to spend a lot of time in different areas. It's a more comprehensive experience, but it's not time sensitive. Let's put it that, or it's not like time friendly, I guess is the way to put it. In order to level really any other profession would be easier. Leatherworking would also be much easier because you'd be killing beasts along the way, right? But yeah, in order to, okay, so we just got incinerate. This is that like really cool, yeah, that's right. It's like a windy road path. That's interesting. But anyway, yeah, blacksmithing is definitely my favorite profession in the game for like non-serious play. Obviously, alchemy is the profession I have on my main Death Knight. And that is because it's just way too useful for max level content, like Mythic Plus and stuff. Really, really, really useful to be able to make your own potions and get the procs and not have to rely on others. But at the same time, oh, look at that. At the same time, it's not useless. It's pretty much useless for this, right? Like, to do a Nomad leveling challenge with alchemy, it would just be wasting your own time. Like, what are you gonna do? Get some potions and stuff? They're not even that useful. I don't even think, like, I don't know. Oil of Immolation, is that still in the game? I'm not really sure what value we'd get out of making these low-level stuff, so. Whereas the gear, it's like, that's the purpose of it. Like, making your own gear is awesome, so. I think low-level alchemy has, like, some kind of thing that you could put, but the other one would be jewel crafting. Now, jewel crafting actually was very interesting to me. I wouldn't mind giving jewel crafting a try. The problem is, that guy's dead. The problem is if you were gonna do, wait, what am I even doing right now? It's this quest first, isn't it? Yeah, see, there you go. Not having quest tracking, that's funny. But anyway, yeah, the jewel crafting idea is awesome, but spending all that time mining and not leveling blacksmithing is kind of like, eh. But jewel crafting would be much more interesting because the way it works is there's actually some really powerful items from jewel crafting, but there's very few of them. So it would be like you'd have only a helm, you'd have a trinket, and you'd have some rings, and I guess necks, and that's it. So it would be very interesting to level a character that way because most of the slots would be empty, but you would still have some very powerful items. You know what I mean? Items that could really help. Like the trinkets are insane. I don't know the last time anybody actually looked at sub-level, you know, like level 60 jewel crafting. It's obviously not. Really, only in early TBC was that ever even a consideration for anybody. So, but yeah, it's got some really powerful items. There's some trinkets that would be probably really good for leveling, and I think really good for like challenge, like leveling challenges more so, like challenges that or levels that are hard. You know what I mean? Because some of them are really cool, and then of course the helm and the neck. It's weird that you can make helms, but I don't exactly know how it works. I think you can only make like plate helms or something, so you'd have to. You have to pick a character, maybe like a Blood Elf Paladin or something. That seems like the right choice. Blood Elf Jewel Crafter, right? Just fits the theme, I feel like. Anyway, I don't know where we could even train tailoring. I guess Orgrimmar? I forget part of this challenge is no flight paths, so that's going to be kind of interesting. We go back to Orgrimmar. Oh, what the hell's going on here? Some dual boxers or something? I haven't seen dual boxers on live in a while. But yeah, that's that. So let's go ahead and finish this one up, and then we'll get moving on. Yeah, I mean, obviously there's going to be a tailoring trainer in Thunder Bluff. I don't know what I'm saying. I just got to go there and train. But of course we need cloth. See, we have a couple cloth. It's just one of those things that we're going to get hopefully along the way. I'm pretty sure that you should still be getting extra cloth as a tailor as well. I don't actually know if that's true or not. Wow, this guy's doing a lot of damage. I forgot that the last time I did this, I almost died a bunch of times. Naked Warlock, let's put it that way. Not the strongest character, so. Oh, that's right. You don't. Wait. I have. Oh, okay. I'm an idiot. I knew I made a rune copper rod. I was confused because I was seeing this copper rod 0 of 1, but I already had one of those. So yeah, I can make. I can enchant stuff now. It's probably best that I already enchant these things. Minor health, the bracers. Do I have bracers? I don't even have bracers. Huh, interesting. So I can't even enchant. I'd have to like find bracers first of all. I think you could enchant gray items, right? I used to be able to. A relatively odd thing in Classic that people used to do is enchant white weapons with very, very strong enchants and send them to their alts. Because it would be like an heirloom almost. Like you put like a 50 gold enchant on a white weapon and then you send that to your alt and that thing's crushing. Like it's 10 times stronger than anything you'd have in the game. It's interesting. Like plus spell power enchants and stuff. I don't know exactly what the boundaries are, but I remember people used to talk about it on Nostalrius all the time. But anyway, yeah, so let's go ahead and turn these in. What do we got here? I didn't turn. I need to turn that in at this guy, right? Man, it's weird. Feels like it's been like years since I've played through the zone. Wasn't that long ago. Where am I even going? This is somewhere here. Oh, it's back here. That's right. What other quest do I have? Oh yeah, this one I remember. Mazaranchi. It's actually a rare. We never find it anymore. These zones have been like really populated recently. All this time I've been doing these leveling challenges. It's actually like legit populated. And Cop thinks it's because the holidays, but holidays are over now, so I don't know. I think it's just because war mode is like Usually I have war mode on and you don't see people because people are just scared to level with war mode on for some reason. I'm not really sure why, especially in a zone like this. Like, why would you ever turn war mode off in a zone like this? There's not going to be any ganking. All right, so anyway, this guy's over here. So there he is, yeah. Man, it feels like it's been forever. It's really not that been, it's only been like a week and a half since the last time I did a character through this zone. Not even, maybe. I think it was right before Christmas. But yeah, hey, that's all right, so let's go. We gotta go, let's do this spirit quest now because we getting a bit off track here. Actually, I think we're like done. I think we're like done with this zone, aren't we? Oh man, I didn't even think about this. I think we are. Yeah, like the rest of the zone, there's like a couple quests that we can do up here. But like the rest of the zone requires the Tauren stuff. So yeah, we're probably gonna turn these in and that's gonna be it. I think. I can't remember. I know there's quests that I can just go and get, but to go all the way up there without a mount, I don't think it's worth it. But I don't know where else to go. Yeah, so we could also, yeah, you know what we can do? We can check out this, I go to Stone Talon next. Although actually I wouldn't mind Ashenvale. But yeah, we can go to Stone Talon and then into Ashenvale from Stone Talon. I think you can still do that, right? I don't know. Should have probably thought a little bit more about this. I just like woke up thinking like, man, this is gonna be the last day of the bonus or the extra experience from the anniversary. I really need to record one of these. And I didn't really give it any thought after that. But yeah, I think we'll definitely go, I don't know, Ashenvale is a cool zone. And I think it would be fun to do as a Warlock because it's like, I don't know though. I like the problem is like, man, I really wish that like the classic version of these zones could be in the game again. I'd love to do Stone Talon, but I don't really like that new Stone Talon thing. Like, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of that, even though it's like one of the better zones in the game. Uh-oh. Even though it's one of the better zones in the game, like in terms of experience per hour, I just don't really like it. I don't think it's like very fun. I don't really like the new story there, basically. It's one of the zones that's changed the most, right? So, I don't know. Just doesn't seem to be fitting with my mode of interest right now for leveling these characters. I'd love to do the old Ashenvale, though. Love to do like the old Ashenvale with like the modern quest and, you know, like the interfaces and stuff. That would be so awesome. Because I never really played like any type of character as Horde on Classic other than grind. Like whenever I leveled in Classic, I was just grinded. So I never actually did any quests in that zone. But the zone itself is really cool. And I wonder what it would be like, you know, if it was modernized, basically. But now it's like a completely different zone. I mean, Red Rock Retreat or whatever, Sunrock Retreat is like not even a thing anymore. It's like literally not even, you don't even go there anymore. I don't know why. It seems odd to me. I don't know what that decision was about. Okay, let's turn. Hopefully these one. We did this a couple days ago. And the quest like barely, I kept having to fight the mobs. Last time I did this, it was almost you never had to fight any mobs. I fought like probably 50% of them. I was speculating that maybe there was some bug with it as a Tauren, not a bug, but like some interaction with it as a Tauren that made it so like you had to fight a lot more. Because when no, there's one. So when I did this, I think me and Cop did this together at some point, and we literally neither of us fought either. Like we 0 for 6 we had to fight. But we've already bucked that trend here to get 6 soothed elementals or whatever. And sometimes you have to fight them. I guess Northern Barrens would be good as a Warlock too. Maybe that's where we'll go, Northern Barrens. Because we're pretty close to that. Get started on that. Yeah, that's a pretty good choice. And then we'll go to Ashenvale later because going to, I don't know. The cool thing I did want to show, maybe we'll do it anyway. I wanted to show off this little interesting trick here. I've done it in another series, but I don't know. I haven't actually completed it. Like, basically there's a way to go from Mulgore to Stone Talon, which I don't know if it's always been in the game or what, but it's news to me. Let's put it that way. I didn't know it was there. So maybe we'll check that out. We're almost done with the zone though, legit. So yeah, maybe we will do that. Northern Barrens. It's just the lead in, yeah. So we could do Durator too. We got a lot of quests in Durator. Durtar. I've done Durtar a lot recently, though, when leveling characters outside of challenges, so I don't think I want to do that. Okay, this is a little dangerous here. This is not the Tauren leveling challenge that we've been doing. We have to actually be careful here because we're completely naked. And we don't actually have any self-healing other than this spell. I'd really love to have this character at max level, though. Honestly, I was thinking about just abandoning this. I was honestly, like, I was wrestling with it when I woke up. Like, should I just abandon this and just get as much Korax in as possible before it's gone? But, like, it's not really going to work. Like, I'd have to get the character to above 60 anyway before it started being worth it. And I don't think I can get the character from 14 to 60 and then make, like, then have time to... Even with full heirlooms and stuff, you know, like it would still require some effort. So, whatever. Long-term goals. We're not gonna get this done today, so no reason to. I just really wanted the character at higher level, you know. But at the same time, I don't want to boost it because I want to save my boost for. I have a boost obviously for BFA or for Shadowlands to purchase, but I'd like to save it just in case something crazy changes. We'll see what I do. Oh, a tailoring pattern? Oh wow. Huh, that's interesting. So that's applicable. I think I actually might have seen a tailoring pattern before in another session. I think I vendored it. That's cool though, tailoring pattern. Yeah, linen bandages are OP though. You can get a lot of those. The problem is we got to get linen. Got to fight humanoids. But yeah, you pretty much get like 1 level per, so it's pretty nice. In fact, there's even a I think there's a trainer here. A bandage trainer only, though. I don't think it's going to train. I think I remember seeing that last time we did this. There's just something special about Orc Warlock, though. Orc Warlock, Night Elf Druid, Tauren Shaman. These things, like, really stand out to me. Human Paladin. They seem like the ideal combo, you know? Like, that's what the game was meant to be. Wait, so I turned in that Mazaranki quest and he didn't give me a follow-up. Isn't he supposed to give me a follow-up? I just realized that. Yeah, here's that bandage trainer. It's not actually a tailoring trainer though, but I wonder if there's a tailoring trainer as well. I think there is, isn't there? Isn't in the starting these zones are always there's always trainers. Maybe not for this one though. Paladin trainer. This is my biggest thing. I really wish trainers had some purpose again. It would just be nice to visit. Like, it's literally pointless. I don't think it has a single purpose while leveling. The only thing that I know for sure that trainers do is they give they allow you to enter the proving grounds. That's it. That's the only thing I'm aware of. Proving grounds, pretty pointless as well. So, armor. Let's see, weaponsmith. Trade goods, profession trainer. Oh.
Well met.
Ah, yeah, okay, cool. This is like that other one that we've seen. Alright, we'll train a bit.
Be careful.
Enchanting, we haven't made any progress because we can't actually enchant anything. Let's see, can we buy an item to enchant?
What brings you?
Well, let's vendor first of all. Not actually going to use the bandages, so we'll go ahead and get rid of those. That's it.
Oh.
Should be able to buy something, right?
Greetings.
It doesn't really matter if it's leather or not, right? Okay, let's do that. Can we enchant that? Health. It's only gonna be, yeah, we can, but it's only gonna be 2 points anyway, so it's not gonna give us anything. I probably did this in the past because I have a couple levels already. It doesn't make sense how I would have those. 1 health, that's pretty good enchant. Enchanting is not really good, that's the thing. But it might be useful in the end. We'll see. Just gonna keep making bandages though. No reason to actually. Oh yeah, that's why I wanted to do it though. I wanted to get to 30 and then train again, so I don't forget. It's gonna be a while probably before we get any more levels, cause I don't know when the next time we're gonna be fighting a bunch of humanoids is. Brown leather pants. We just need to be able to make greens that can disenchant. That's one there. Although wait, this is a green. I saw a green earlier. Shirts? Yeah, they can't disenchant those, surely. I wonder. But yeah, okay, so we can make robes. We definitely want to make one of those for ourselves, though, so. Bolt of linen cloth. We need 6 linen cloth to be able to do that. Be a while before we have that. That's the thing. I'm just worried about outpacing this. Like, if you're not actually killing humanoids, you're not getting linen. And if we are not getting linen and we move on to a zone that doesn't give linen anymore, we might just outpace ourselves. So we got to be careful here. It's going to be a long process, but that's not necessarily a bad thing because we need to make sure that we are 300 tailoring before we leave, before we're 60 basically. So that just means staying, kind of just getting enough linen to not outpace ourselves. There's probably like a linen farm, I bet. Maybe the zones have, some of the zones have high humanoid contents. Probably it's just people would just recommend doing dungeons though, which would be harder to get through because everything scales now. I do like the concept of soloing dungeons though. I was gonna make that too. In fact, Key and I might see that there's already 2 videos on the channel like that, but that one, the purpose doesn't seem to be there. I'd love to level a character and do that, but that's way harder. So instead, I think what we were gonna do was me and Cop were gonna 2-man dungeons. If we ever get around to that, that seemed like it'd be fun. 2-man every dungeon in the game.
What brings you?
Alright, so we're back doing this quest. Venture company, good. Okay, so I never actually fully explored this cave. I've talked about it in another series, but this cave has a lot of treasure chests in it. We might check it out just because treasure chests would be pretty good right now. Well, maybe not though. But there's a lot of humanoids in there, so maybe that's worth it. This is the time for it, I think. Try to kill the humanoids and get some cloth. Since we don't really have any reason to leave the zone early, I think that's probably the play. That's what we'll do. Plus we got some rested, so we'll get a little bit of a experience from killing mobs. Not sure how much more though. So when's our first talent? Is that 15, I think? Is that how it works? Really interested in seeing how they compact the talent process in 9.0. Like what levels they're gonna be. Because there's what? I don't have it open now, but what, there's 6 rows of talents or is it 7? 6, I think. 15, 30, 45, 60, 75? 70? I don't actually know. Because I play a DK, so those aren't even like, those numbers don't exist, so I don't actually know. But either way, I think there's 7 rows. So if that's the case, and the levels are going to be 60, what would be 7? I think it's 6 though. Might be, I don't know. Every 10 levels, that would make more sense. First talent after you complete the starting zone or whatever at level 10. And then another talent every 10 levels. That seems like that would be right if there was 6. We'll see, I don't know. 9.0 still, by the time I'm recording this, it's not even close. We're still not even, 8.3 is not even out yet, obviously. So we got a long time before we see that. But at that point, I would love the pre-patch in 9.0 is going to be me doing a lot of leveling challenges. Let's put it that way. Hopefully, we'll see how it ends up playing. But I could see that being the case. I'd love to maybe finish some of these too, like pick them back up and say like, oh wow, look how different things are now. But my ideal goal would be do a 1 to 60 leveling challenge naked. That would be tier 1 number 1 is complete an actual start to finish naked. Let's see what happens with classes. I bet there's gonna be a lot of changes. Right now, All-Out Rogue is just the ideal pick for sure. Because you get to see the chests on the map. You get to stealth. Stealth is really a big deal, honestly. Stealth is such a huge deal for leveling, like a challenging leveling challenge. Because if, like, say we had to go through this entire cave naked, the likelihood that I made a mistake along the way would be very, very high if I pulled every single mob. But if I just skipped 9 out of the 10 mobs and killed the 10th mob and then stealthed away from it, that would be the way you do it, right? Like, kind of circumvents part of the challenge, frankly, but that's part of the game. So stealth, it's not like I'm gonna do a no stealth challenge or something. Yeah, so we're killing mobs that we actually need to kill anyway while we're doing this, and then we are exploring this cave, which I've always wanted to explore anyway. I didn't know this was even, didn't know this was even here. It's an odd cave. Make sure he doesn't aggro again. Alright, so we already dinged twice. Just from really nothing. We've only done like 5 quests. It's pretty good. We were very close to dinging that first time. Oh yeah, we now have a talent. Okay, 15. Alright, so let's talk about the talents here. Burns the enemy's soul, dealing 41 fire damage. Don't know. I don't actually know what talents I would take. Let's see. Conflagrate deals 25% increased damage and grants an additional charge of backdraft. What the hell is backdraft? Probably something I don't have right now. And then eradication. Oh, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good one. I don't know. Chaos Bolt's going to be a really big part of how this challenge works out in the end. But for now, it's kind of just nothing really. Just playing, just casting spells. Burns the enemy's soul. Seems pretty good. It's a cast though. Problem is once we choose, we won't be able to unchoose for a while, so I'm trying to be deliberate here. The Chaos Bolt thing would be nice, but it's a bit unreliable. 10% isn't really that good either. I think we'll go with this. Soulfire. It's a cool sounding spell anyway. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, that's neat looking. Oh, wow, that's kind of cool. Oh, and that generates 4 soul fragments? Wait, what? Okay, that was a great pick. Yeah, that's definitely what we need right now. I'm not really generating any soul fragments because I'm not using the dot. That's gonna be real nice. Okay, is there multiple directions? There's a lot of different directions. Let's go this way first. We're getting a lot of cloth too. This is really nice. Wait, what is 4 soul? Oh wait, that's not even a lot. Oh. I keep forgetting that it's like, you don't have like a full bar of these things on this character. As Affliction, I played a bunch of Affliction a long time ago, so I knew a little bit more about this. But as Destro, it seems to be quite different. I don't exactly understand how it works. But yeah, it seems it gives about maybe like a full, kind of like 30% of one of these crystal gem things. It's not bad. Alright, let's check out what's going on over here. Wow, this is a really complicated mine. Huh. Now I know there's definitely options for chests in here. Don't know exactly where. Oh, there's one like right below us, looks like. Seems risky to jump down though. There's a lot of mobs there. Can we? Oh well, I did it anyway. Okay, good play. Nothing else aggroed though, luckily. Oh yeah, and the pet follows you. It jumps with you now. That's good. In the old days, that would have been a disaster. The pet would have pretty much wiped me. It would have pulled all this extra stuff. Oh, but now we gotta grind our way out. Let's see, what's the best option? Yeah, it's a pretty nice little combo there, honestly, those 2 spells. Get a bit of a health back here. Oh, that's nice. He's casting this ability on the pet. That helps. Pet out-threats me when I just use that ability. I'm looking forward to getting more pets. It's one of the cool parts about... Oh yeah, that's the other... I keep forgetting about this. Every time we do this, I always forget, but that's one of the coolest things about this challenge is potentially taming a demon. I'm interested in trying that. Ashenvale is going to have a lot of demons, huh? Okay, we're going to go to Ashenvale. That would be a good place to start. When do we... Wait, we're an idiot. We're an idiot. I'm an idiot. You don't even get that ability for a long time. Yeah, not till 38. Okay, so we're not going to Ashenvale. Because we cannot tame a demon for like probably many sessions. I'm kind of struggling with the rotation. It's not really feeling smooth. I don't know. Probably just because this Soulfire thing is complicating my thought process. Kind of like straight up lose to these mobs though if I don't heal up. Okay, so what are we doing now? Let's see, a lot of area here. Yeah, it's good because the pet gets thread a little bit while I heal up. That's nice. The ability's too short of a CD to even like. I'm never actually gonna reduce its CD. It's not. it's gonna be up pretty much every pack, every pull. I mean. It does more damage than this, right? Yeah, okay. So it's still worth using one way or the other. Incinerate generates some soul fragments too, though. Interesting. Wow, okay. It's kind of like a dead end area here. This is very interesting. Stuff like this is like, I don't know, reminds me of Classic. Let's put it that way, because it's like, why is this even here? I don't know if Blizzard knows. Let's put it that way. I think it was just put here for no reason, really. That combo there is working good, though. It's working good. We get some nice damage out when that happens, but then we gotta sit here with no CDs, pretty much. CDs. No, like, nukes, basically. Good time to get some health back. Looks like there's some copper nodes in here. I don't know if there could even be a... Seems like the place that there would be a treasure chest, but... There's also that, like, up there bit, which I'd like to try and get to. So this area is kind of done. We're seeing everything we're going to see, I think. I think there could have been treasure chest, but it doesn't seem like it. I think I said this in the last time I recorded this, but I'd really love if there was like some kind of freaking like sandbox version of WoW where I can just edit the world and make like a, man, I have so many cool ideas for like leveling that if like the actual rules of the game were that, it would be so much more fun because you'd be able to like operate easier without having to restrict yourself, you know what I'm saying? And one of the things would be the chests, like for sure having more chests. That would be awesome. I love the exploration element of it, but there's kind of no point to it because so few of them, you know? There's so few of them out there. It's like, ah, well, all right, we'll just stop by and see if there's one, you know? And if there is, we'll get it. And there's oftentimes not one. I guess that's mostly because the zone is just kind of populated nowadays, although I don't think anybody's in here. Probably, I think that how it works is there's kind of like some shared spawn, like only one could be up at a time in the area that it's in. Like for this example, there's 3 that are all in this area here. Or 4 actually, I guess. There's probably only, there's like 1 or maybe 2 outside, I'm not sure. There's 1 outside for sure I've seen, and then maybe the 2 or 3 inside. And only 1 of those could be up. Not all 4 can be up, so that's probably how it goes. Let's hug the wall there. Drain life a bit. So when's the next, what do we get next here? Let's see. Oh, that wasn't enough apparently. Fear, oh that's useless. Hellstone at 18 and then Voidwalker at 20, which actually is not very good. Voidwalker's pretty bad because he dies really quick now. I don't know if they nerfed him or what, but in Legion, maybe it was just the Legion thing, but in Legion we used to do a naked leveling challenge on a Warlock, and man was the pet overpowered. Like God, he could never die. But I think it's based on your health pool, so if you're naked, he just gets like 1 shot now. But at the time, I don't know if it was like that, because, I don't know, Affliction Warlock was just broken, though, in Legion. If anybody didn't play it, you should go look it up, man. It was crazy. Definitely, like, the most self-sustained any DPS has ever had. There's no... I don't think it was that even close, honestly. I don't think there's anything even close to it. Affliction Warlock was literally able to, like, do as much healing. Like, basically, if they had 100% of their health dealt over maybe, like, 25 seconds, they would be able to heal it back up in that time. It's pretty nuts. Between the different absorbs and the different heals they had, it was kind of crazy. Okay, so what's going on? I'm trying to see if there's any treasure chests, but I'm not seeing any. Are we, Okay, I want to go out that way, because I don't even know where that exit is. Like, First time I've ever seen that. Didn't know it was an exit, let's put it that way. If there was another treasure chest, it would be up here somewhere. I don't know how that's possible. The cave is, I wish this add-on showed it in the cave too, because it doesn't. And it makes it a lot harder to tell exactly where it is when you're looking at it outside. Okay. Oh, makes me think there's something down there too. That's probably if there was a cave, or if there was a treasure chest, then it would be in this direction here. Yeah, that must be it. It must be something down there. What is that though? How did we miss that? There's so many different layers. This is an insane cave, honestly. I don't know. I don't know where this came from, like when this was entered into the game, but... Uh-oh. Oh, no. Really? Oh, boy. This is a dead end. Awkward. I was going to say, how is there a cave there? Ah, it's this here, yeah. Well, now we got to go all the way around again, which is fine. I mean, we really do need the linen, honestly. Like, this is not... And we are getting experience from killing mobs, so... Gets me a little bit of practice with the rotation as well. Looks like a lot of the mobs are still dead, though, so that's fine. Let's get out of here. We got to go... this way again. These mobs aren't dead. Yeah, I don't know if the Voidwalker is actually going to be helpful or not. Like, I feel like I'm not going to get any good spells for a while. And then I know we don't get a... The big thing I'm looking for is 40. Once we get to 40, that's going to be huge. Because we're going to have... Uh-oh. That's not good. No, it's just drain. We'll put up the dots. Didn't see that one. Anyway, 40, we're gonna have command demon and stuff, which I don't know how good any of this stuff is, but at 40 we're gonna get the honored talent, which I've been talking about, which is really, really, really good. I think it's gotta be, I don't know, I haven't used it, so maybe I'm missing something about it, but on paper, like the way I read it, it looks like it's gotta be the best PvP talent in the game. There's no way how it could not be the best PvP talent in the game, for leveling, that is. The Holy Paladin one is really powerful too, like we've talked about, but this one I think is even better. It's just crazy, like a DPS, like it's, I think it's like 60% DPS increase for Chaos Bolt. And the ability already crushes, right? So like I think I might legitimately one-shot mobs with that, depending on my gear, obviously. Probably miss a lot of linen too, because I don't actually have auto loot on, so I've probably only been looting the copper just because I'm not paying attention. But whatever. Okay, we're going this way. Is that right? That is not right, I don't think. Let's take a look at the map here. So I need to go straight. I need to go that way. This is like a freaking maze, honestly. It's kind of crazy. I don't know why this is in the game, but it's very unique. You can take on 2 mobs, no problem though. You do enough damage. As long as you're expecting to heal a little bit. This is the way, right? Oh no, this is... Oh my god, are you kidding me? Man, I'm so lost. Alright, we're going this way. This is the way. Somehow I've aggroed something. Okay. I just want to go out the back. Like, I want to see where this other exit, because... Is there more than one exit? Yeah, there is. Oh wait, this is not... Okay, hold on. Let's check this out. This is not the place I came in at, I don't think. Nah, it's definitely not. Gonna have to do some healing here. Pet's gonna help us out. Tank for a bit. It's kind of cool. Pet still can out-threat us reliably. Alright, that was nice. I didn't realize I can do that. Oh, wow, look at this. And no wonder why I don't know about these exits. Okay, let's quickly go to the other side then. Alright, so we gotta go this way. And then up. And not jump off here. That's what we did before. So it's that way there. Okay. A lot of mobs in here. This would be a pretty good place to try to AoE farm, though, if you can get them all together. I don't know. I don't know how realistic that is. We dabbled, also considered doing a over the holiday. We also considered doing a grinding only one. It's gonna pretty much basically it's gonna be just like the Tauren one, where we only can log on a couple, like basically an hour a day to just because I'd only do it with rested, but it's just like. I have to be too consistent, like otherwise it's just gonna take forever. If I don't like log on every 2 days or whatever it would be to maximize rested, then it would be a huge waste of time. Although I don't even know how, maybe I'm wrong about the time frame there, but maximizing rested would be needed, and I can't really dedicate to that with the season starting soon. This is a nice one because it's only a couple, you know, we're going in a straight line. We're never having to worry about factors. You just log on and level, that's it. So this one's pretty good. I think, you know, even though it's gone slow and we've had struggling enthusiasm for it, I think we will eventually finish it. Hopefully before the season, or before whatever the patch comes 9.0. And if not, then we'll have something to check out. Because I am interested in seeing, like, the fate of these characters. Like, you know, a lot's going to change in 9.0. And I'm interested in seeing how that affects some of these characters that are halfway done. We have a lot of characters that are like in the 60s, you know what I mean? I'd be interested in seeing, wow, okay, we've got 3 mobs. That is very, very bad, I think. Let's just put dots up and heal. The pet's gonna die too, I think. Might legit lose here. That dot will finish that though, so that's good. Alright, let's use Chaos Bolt. That should kill that mob. If not, we'll... Yeah, there we go. Alright. We're good. Pet's fine, too. That was interesting. A lot of mobs here, that's for sure. Still don't see... Right. Gotta actually loot. Keep forgetting. Wonder what that... That's just a dead end, I guess, huh? Let's check it out. What's the worst that happens? Target not in line of sight. That's up to you, I guess. Yeah, maybe this is where this treasure chest is, because I can't really understand where these treasure chests are. They don't really make sense given where my cursor is. Ah, the pet died this time. Do I actually have it on my bar somewhere? The answer appears to be no. Could have swore. Summon demon. That's fine. Okay, let's keep going here, I guess. Check it out. gonna check those like little kind of, I don't know what to call them, kind of like dead ends, offshoots. Man, there's a freaking lot of mobs here though. That's a lot of freaking mobs. That's probably gonna aggro that. Yeah, okay. When you got Chaos Bolt available and you got this Soul Flame though, or Soul Fire, whatever, you're pretty much all set. You're not gonna be losing. That's a lot of damage. So we'll have to check it out. This would have been a great place for a rare as well. I mean, I don't know. I guess they just don't really want to put these like high value things in these out of the way places. This I feel like we're gonna aggro a lot. And I don't know if it's worth it. So I can clear a little bit of the other side so I can kind of just go like create an angle to see what's happening. This would be a really good place to grind though, I think. We were gonna grind the Murlocs and Elwyn on an alliance, and I think if there was an equivalent it would be this cave. Yeah, nothing really going on in there. It's just kind of flavor, I guess. Nothing going on. Oh, what's that? Aggro. Nothing, doesn't look like anything going on at the back of the cave, although we're kind of blocked by whatever the hell this is. Not sure what that even is. Just some, like, I think it's like a thing to designate minecart stopping, yeah. Yeah, it doesn't really look like there's anything happening. Uh-oh. Man. Really getting swarmed here. Might die. Gonna have to heal up. Let's see what happens. Nah, it does a fair amount of healing, to be honest. Like, more than I give it credit for, I think. I could probably heal the full, even with multiple mobs attacking me. The thing is then, like, keeping damage on them. That's the problem. I don't think there's any reason to continue down this way, so let's just head out. And we're still looking to get out this way, so we're gonna go across this bridge, which is taking us all the way back like 10 minutes ago when we, that's crazy. Wow, we've been going for an hour already as well. Probably 40 minutes in this cave, honestly. Gotta go in about another hour, so gotta get dinner going. Started a bit late with this. I wanted to do this a little bit earlier, but there's a lot going on, man. There's just so much to do, even on the downtimes of WoW. There's just all kinds of stuff to get done. Been working on a big video, which by the time you see this, that video will probably be a year old. But anyway, yeah, working on a big video right now, so trying to take a little bit of a mental break from it. It's kind of fatiguing to record like 4 or 5 hours straight. So we'll do that, and then probably record a little bit more tonight. And then we've been leveling in Classic, which I don't know if that's going to come as a surprise to anybody, but hopefully by this point I've talked enough about it publicly. Okay, let's go ahead and disenchant that, though. What am I doing? Do I need to do that? Disenchanting an item that we can never use. A shield. Strange dust is all we get, but that's fine. I wonder if there was ever like a proc that made you get a free Chaos Bolt, like a free cast Chaos Bolt, that is. That would be so nuts. An instant cast Chaos Bolt. This guy I worry about. I think he's in trouble. We have no time to help him though. Sorry, buddy. That's all Blizzard. They gotta do that for you. That dude's legit stuck. Oh, what is that? We gotta jump down and see. Okay, no, we don't make that mistake again. Alright, let's go. Man, could you imagine if we did that again? Wow. Yeah, that was a lot of work to get back here. So pretty much that one, too. I don't know why I keep putting the dot up. It's pointless. It's wasting. It's a wasted global. I should open with this, then use Conflagrate, and then Chaos Bolt. That's... I believe that would be the ideal situation. Let's wait and just... Although I'm probably not going to have Chaos Bolt this time. No, I'll have it, yeah. This should kill it, right? Not quite. Wow, that only did about 50% of the health. Well, it looks like we're going to have to pull it all here, so let's get a little bit more aggressive. The dot's fair, like it does a good amount over the time, so Should have no reason that we can't pull 2 as long as we're at full health. In fact, it might legitimately like kill it, like dot only run. Let's try it. Let's give it a go. See what, again, the pet's gonna do a fair amount of damage too though, right? Yeah. Yeah, the pet doesn't do 0 damage, that's for sure, so can't really look at that in a vacuum adequately. I have a feeling we're gonna fall to our death though. I don't, if that first one was like that, what is this next one gonna be like? It's interesting because I think these are literally just like this for like contingency. Like, why is there a giant exit that, I don't know, there's actually a little plateau here. I was just gonna say, like, why is there just a giant hole in a mine exit? And I think that's just because that's how the mountain would be if you mine through it. Because that's effectively what these guys have done. They've like mined a straight path through the mountain, huh? Wow, there's a lot of mobs here. Where is this? Damn, this is really odd. I bet these, oh man, I bet this treasure is actually up here. What am I doing? There's a lot of mobs up here. Damn, this is really freaking cool, honestly. I'm glad I came up here. I guess maybe they thought people would fly up here eventually, but like, why would anybody go through this cave like that? Like, what person in their right mind would ever do something like that? Other than for exploration, I don't know why you would. Lot of linen though. That's really nice. 60 linen. That should get us through the level bracket, I think. I don't think we would need more than that. Okay, so if there was a treasure chest, it would be right here, I think. And this little, probably in one of these huts. Maybe it'd be like just right here or something. Pretty cool though. Man, all this time I've done this zone multiple times and not. Oh yeah, see, that's a problem. I think that's a problem. I don't think we're living through this, honestly. I don't think we survive. Let's see if there's some way down on this side. Yeah, I think we're dying here. Good thing it's not Iron Man. Imagine getting stuck up here. What the hell is that? It's just like a cliff thing. It's like this weird fire thing as well. It's just a campfire, nothing weird about it, but looks a little different than your normal campfire, I feel like. Yeah, it's just woods, that's why. Or woods. It's just like logs. Man, they took the time to do this, though. I don't know. Maybe this was Harrison's Classic, though. I just doubt it. I feel like it's not. It wasn't Harrison's Classic. Usually stuff like this, though, if it's still in the game today, it's probably not been added. Let's put it that way. It was probably here in the original. I just never really, again, never leveled the Tauren, so I have no idea. Venture Company's interesting, though. I still don't fully understand their... is there like a time when the venture company loses properly? I guess that's Motherlode, isn't it? Am I an idiot? Is that... yeah, that's the venture company, isn't it? Okay, well, I think we could survive this. Let's just check what... is there something over there? Wait, what the hell's that? Engineering trainer? What? Man, that's freaking cool, dude. This has to be here in Classic, yeah. Wait, is there a path here? Oh, no. Just not as sharp of a drop. Wow, man. There's an engineering trainer here. How long is this? I have to look this up. There's no way I'm walking away from this.
What's up?
Not much is up, buddy. I'm looking at this for sure. Hold on. Let's see. Twiswick. That's a confusing name. Sprocket Grind. There we go. Yep, definitely in Classic. How about that? That dude's exactly where he is in this version of the game. Great fun working my way up here to train engineering on my female Tauren hunter. Tauren guards are lying about no trainer nearby. Entrance to the mine is 60. Yes, it's like exact same. Heap of copper nodes around the area as well up here, so great to stock up for training at the same time. You can get here through the mine. What a fun trip. He cannot teach journeyman engineering though. Huh. Wow, dude, that's nuts. So yeah, this is all in the Classic then. Very interesting. I guess I should have expected that. Okay, let's see what the fate of our character is. They'll definitely survive this, obviously. I just don't know what else is here. Red rock. So we're actually pretty close to the, I guess we can do it. I mean, we only got about an hour left anyway at this point, so finishing the zone and then trying to go to a new zone, I'm not really getting anything done in it, so we might as well just do some extra quests here, get a little bit more experience. Maybe we'll see the rare. Not sure what quests are not going to be here, but there's a little camp up here that there should be some quests on. Probably going to have to kill the alphas. That's probably one of them. Actually, no. I think the alpha is part of the Tauren quest line. I don't know. I'm not sure what's going to be here. This is one that I didn't even know existed until I did it as a Tauren, because typically when you come here, the quests just end, and I think it was about to do that. So once we turn these in, I think that's it. I don't think there'll be any more quests here, so... But there's definitely quests over here, I know that much. I just don't know how many there are. There's usually, I think, 3 quests. And then there's this weird quest where, like, if you kill this wolf... It's like this roaming wolf. It's probably all been in here since Classic now that I think about it. But, yeah, in case you don't know, there's this wolf that, like, roams around. And if you kill it, it gives, like, a quest, like, an item that starts a quest, which I didn't know there were many of those in class. I mean, I knew there was a few, but to have one in the starting zone, that's surprising to me. But anyway, and yeah, and then we could talk about making some stuff here. We're definitely gonna make a robe. Which robe? That is, well, that one's pretty nice. Kind of fits with the Warlock theme, but neither look very good, honestly. 5 intellect or 5 versatility? I think 5 intellect, right? We need to buy bleach though, so it's gonna be easier to make. I don't know where you can get bleach. I think you can get it from a trade goods vendor though.
What brings you here?
Okay, yeah, this is to kill harpies, and then this is to kill.
What brings you here?
Oh yeah, okay, I recognize this. And then this guy is the guy I was talking about. Also a repair guy, so let's go ahead and do that. Oh, here, let's enchant these one more time before we sell them. But yeah, this Scorn character that he's talking about there, it's going to be something that we could probably see and kill as well. We'll see. I don't know exactly where the quest is going to take us again, but we'll find out. Red Rocks is where we just were, actually, so it's ironic, but... Well, we weren't that close to it. We were over here more. Kind of dropped down, I think, like right here. I don't know. What the hell is that? That's where we came out. This was the, yeah, this was the one exit that we saw that was just kind of like overlooking the cliffs. This is the first entrance. This is where we went in. Yeah, okay. That's interesting. I have to say, man, that area was really, really rewarding to explore. I'm glad I finally did it. I was going to do it in the Tauren one, but I said that I wouldn't do it because basically what I'm doing in the Tauren is like, kill speeds are pretty slow on that character. Let's put it that way. So... I didn't want to have to kill like hundreds of mobs to explore the whole cave on that character. Honestly, I kill mobs faster in this character by like it's like not even close. It's probably twice as fast. Oh yeah, oh what the hell? Somebody died, they probably fell or something. How do you die here in this zone? If I'm doing it, I think anybody should be able to survive. Get some more linen too, that's nice. Though I think we're probably good on it. I don't think we need much more than that. Really, the thing is, like I say, you're gonna get like 1 level per linen, really, so with the bandages, that is. So I'm gonna make a piece or 2 along the way, but I don't really need gear to do this part. Like, I'd rather get level, like if it was between making items and not leveling or just leveling, like I said, I'd rather just start at 300 if I can. So, because that's when I'm gonna need the gear. I can easily go 1 to 60 without any gear on for sure if I had to do that. That would not even be like a question. It's not gonna be a problem until we're after 60. Getting a lot of bronze or azure ones. We don't have a lot of bronze ones. Passing up linen cloth by accident. Again, I'm just so used to only targeting the first item in a... When we have like limited bag space like this, I'm not trying to get anything I don't need, so I'm not paying attention. Typically, I would never take linen, like, be pointless for any other character. Oh, wow. Good thing I looked. Green. Okay, another DE. Man, I've gotten a fair amount of... What's that, 4 greens already? 3 greens? More strange dust only, though. Sorceress. Matriarchs are the ones that give the bronze. Luckily, there's 2 more here. Another one over there, actually, as well. Seems to be a very high drop chance. So I'll finish this quest up, then we'll go do the Red Rocks quest. Red Rocks quest. Tough to say for some reason. And then we will probably be done up here. I don't think there's anything else going on. That quest is just to our kind of southeast. Hopefully we won't fight too many more harpies, but again, don't really mind. Free linen, can't really go wrong. If we have extra linen, like if we get to whatever the gray linen thing is, then we could use it to make gear. Is kind of the purpose, but again, I'm just way more focused on the end result. Like, it'd be like farming a bunch of copper and then not needing it. Like, I don't really care, you know. I'm gonna go get iron and I'm gonna make much better gear. It's like everything scales differently now. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I can go to any zone. I could go to a zone that has mage weave in it right now, probably. There's probably a zone out there. I don't know which it would be, but I think getting linen is not useful, really. So we'll see. But I did need it to get over the hump here at the start of this, at least. Yeah, I can make 65 bandages, so that would get me to 95. Surely that would then be wool. I'm sure at wool I would need, at 60 or at 95 I would need not wool, maybe even mage weave. I don't know, or silk. Silk's next. I might not even need wool at all. I might skip that entirely. Although I don't think so, because I'm sure. I don't think you like. I think the bandages. I know the bandages are a really easy way to level it, but I don't think you can get 300 linen and level to 300 with just linen. I'm sure you still have some proficiencies. We'll find out here together. Now there's usually another quest to come up here and talk to somebody up here, but that doesn't seem to be, probably because I'm not a Tauren, I guess. But I think there can be a box up here, so we're definitely going to check. I love the music in this zone, honestly, though. It's one of the reasons why I wanted to do the Tauren only. If I can do it again, I probably would have did Night Elf, though. This zone's pretty cool, but it's kind of one-dimensional. The Night Elf one is way more in-depth because there's all these different areas they can go in. Although, to be fair, that cave was really unparalleled. I should have explored that. There's just no reason to do it. Okay, so yeah, there could have been a chest here somewhere. Not seeing any. That's why it'd be nice to have a rogue. But yeah, that's that. Let's go ahead and just finish killing stuff. Yeah, 3 globals. One of them being an instant cast. That's pretty nice. But then you're sitting here doing nothing for a while. Gotta wait for it all to come back up. And I continue to do it out of order. I need to use Soul Fire first. But I don't do that for some reason. This time we will. Make everything come back up sooner. Actually get another Chaos Bolt in. Alright, that's 8 of 8. Let's get out of here. It's a quick respawn though. Alright. The Rake. I've never seen that mob. As many times as I've leveled in the zone with war mode on and off, never seen it. Don't know why that is. So let's see where we're going. Back Camp Sungraze. Turn these. We have 2 quests, right? Turn them in. A lot of quests to turn in, but the other ones are all the way down here, which is gonna be a hell of a trip. Might go around this way and see if we can run into this Madza rank or whatever. Any of these rares and stuff on the side. Doomsayer Wise Runner is almost always up. Every time I do the Tauren thing, it's almost always there because nobody ever goes that direction. But yeah, this Rake, I never see this thing. I wonder if it's in the wrong, maybe marked wrong or something. Maybe it pats differently than the add-on suggests. Or maybe for some reason there's just people constantly. Because the thing is, when you go from there to here, you don't actually run. You use a quest item. When you're a Tauren, that is. You use a quest item, and it's like... I mean, that's not really... you're not going to stop and kill a rare. Like, I don't think you can cancel the quest item, so... I'm not assuming that people are just killing it along the way. I don't know. So anyway, there's that path. We do want to check that out, too. We'll give that a try. That'll be where we probably end today.
Greetings,
Oh, we got some green legs we can disenchant. That's good. We're starting to get greens. That's nice. And we got fear too. Okay, good. We'll put that there. Disenchant again. We can't use these items, but we can disenchant them. Has to be items that we obtain through our own means, either crafting, finding them, something like that. Nothing given, nothing bought. That's another green item. That's good. That's good. That's good. Yeah, that's the nice thing about this. When we were doing this with Party Sync on the other, you know, on the Tauren thing, we don't have, well, we could get a bunch of levels, but anyway, when we were doing this with the Party Sync on the Tauren, you don't actually get any gear. You just keep getting the boxes over and over again. And the gear itself is a lot more interesting, more fun. I wish you can just do it. I don't know why they made it like that. I wish you can just do it so you can get the gear again. But somebody said that they did that because there would probably be some overpowered trinket that like at whatever 270 or whatever the max item, there it is, there's the mob. At like 270 item level, whatever the max would be for 120 would probably have some use case. And they just didn't want to even deal with it, which is a sad thing. I mean, I understand it. Like I say, the game is what it is now, but it's a sad thing almost, because it would be interesting to see how the gear would be different, you know, like for example, there's some really iconic items like that that sword from completing the Rin family sword or whatever. There's some like really iconic items, the way they look and the way they like the item's name and everything, you know. It'd be really cool to have that at 120 or something like that. That'd be freaking awesome. If that was the case, Party Sync would be the best feature. Like it's already the best feature, but that would be an amazing addition. If you can also obtain the gear again. Although I think I think you already can. I think the first time you do the quest, you can get the gear. So if I just didn't do that zone and then Party Sync down to it at 119 or something like that, I can still get those items. So maybe I'm speaking too soon. Let's put it that way. Okay, so that's it for those 3 quests. We're done. Now we're gonna, I was gonna go that way, but I've already forgotten. So let's just go through this way. And we'll head back south there, and I'm gonna stop and figure out what we're doing training-wise with tailoring. I need to buy more bracers as well so I can get a couple levels for enchanting. Enchanting, I don't know. We'll see. I'm basically just disenchanting items. That's the only reason I even have it. I don't plan on actually using it. I don't know what kind of enchants there are in the game, but I'd imagine with how the scaling works, it's probably not going to be that valuable. Like, it's probably going to be like 5 health stuff, you know? But it will be alright because I'm going to be wearing this gear for the rest of the time. Like, once I get to 60, I won't be wearing any upgrades, you know? So, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Or at least I'll be wearing very few upgrades. I haven't really decided how I'm going to do it, but I think if I do get BOEs, I'll wear them. I'll continue upgrading some items, but I'd still like to get a lot of basically whatever. I think it's like 64 item level gear. I can't remember. 64 or 68. I know there's a bunch of stuff from BRD and stuff that you can get as tailored too, so we'll see where we're at with that point, if we get to that point, that is. But we should definitely get to, I mean, why would I not get to 60? It's only going to be like, probably like 8 sessions. Wish I could have played longer today. I should have partitioned more time. All right, this is going to get pretty dangerous, so let's go ahead and, what am I doing? Let's go ahead and kill this before we aggro like 5 more things and get dazed. I don't really have, having like a cheap instant. Pretty nice. Kind of like Frost Shock on Ellie. Not just a cheap instant, but like a no CD instant, that is. It's pretty useful for leveling, obviously, because then you don't have to constantly cast long spells. Alright, let's see if we can find this rare, though. Rare would be nice, because it should drop gear. Pretty sure that the first... I don't know, actually. Nah, maybe not. Maybe the rare drops gear based on the zone. Even though it scales up, that might be how it works. I'm not sure, though. I know that's how the chests work, but I don't know if that's how the rares... I don't know. Again, I've done these zones so many times and I've never seen some of these rares, so... It's pretty hard when there's a lot of people in the zone like there is now. I would need to have war mode on. Once you have war mode on, the zone's 0. There's 0 people in it. Very few people are coming out of their way to do the zone like I might. People are just leveling characters for the first time, mostly. That and obviously war mode's just less popular for some reason. I don't really know why. I think people are just literally scared of being ganked. Or I think maybe a lot of people don't know what war mode is. That might also be it. Like, they literally don't know that war mode is a thing that they could do. They don't know how to turn it on, etc. Like, they don't think about it. That might be part of it. Yeah, that didn't kill it. What the hell? Chaos Bolt. That was the full rotation there. Oh, there's an alliance. Void Elf Warrior on a B mount. There you go. I guess he'd get ganked if he was if we had war mode on. But again, what am I? Let's be serious here. He's an alliance. He doesn't have war mode on. That's why I saw him in the first place. That's 100% alliance sighting with war mode off. But yeah, let's jokes aside, let's turn these in. We got to go all the way back. But before we do that, I want to go check out the tailoring guy. Make some, get some levels. We'll check out what we can train and what we can't train and what we can spend our linen on. We are definitely going to get, yeah, we're going to have extra linen, I'd imagine. I don't think we're going to need 60 linen, 60 plus linen to get into wool. I don't think we're going to even need 30 linen. It's probably only going to be like 25 linen and then we get into wool. I don't know if the bandage trainer is the only one that could train bandages, though. Or if that's just some kind of holdover from when it was a first aid trainer. That's probably what it is. First aid trainer now just only trains bandages, but I bet tailoring trainer will train everything. First things first, let's buy another pair of...
What brings you?
Oh, we have 2 gold already. That's surprising. Let's go buy another pair of these, enchant these. What is this? 2 magic essence. Doesn't really help at all. Maybe eventually I'll have to do it because it's going to turn yellow or green or something. Enchant all, that would be nice. Just like when you make potions or something. I'm going to make 600 potions. I'm going to have to click it every single time. That's not going to happen. But obviously this isn't normally how enchanting works, so I guess I don't understand. I guess I understand that. Okay, well we didn't really get anywhere. Let's see, 18. If there's anything to buy now, or is there an enchanting trainer? Cooking, skinning, no. Oh yeah, of course. Wait, what? Why is cooking and skinning over there? But I guess they're separate now. All right, professions, enchanting. A couple more things. Oh yeah, wait. We can use wands still? Oh wow. Wait. How does that work now?
Be careful.
Can we buy that? Wood? No, apparently. Where do you buy wood? I'm gonna have to look that up. Simple wood. Let me look that up real quick because wouldn't mind making this and seeing how this works. Wow, that's a lot of intellect. Oh my god, 10 intellect? Wow, that's a huge item. General goods, not trade goods. Is there a general goods vendor? There's probably one elsewhere in the camp. Let's find that first before we do anything then. There's definitely got to be a general goods vendor somewhere. Let's see, we could just look here. It's not alphabetical order, so it's hard. Probably in here. Innkeeper maybe has it. Look at all the people. Level 69. Bandage trainer. Oh, heavy linen. Wait, what is that? Interesting. Not what I expected. Let's see. I want to browse your goods. You don't have it.
Be careful.
Okay, let me just hold on. Duratar. That's where I am, right? No, I'm in Mulgore. Mulgore. Murat Longstride is the guy's name. Let's just look at the map. Where's he at? He's over here. It's in the cave. He's in the tent, I mean. Has to be, yeah. Must have just missed him somehow. Of course. I even looked at him before. I think I'm just absent-minded at times. Okay, we can also buy bags, but... yeah, we're not going to do that. Okay, let's see.
We shall meet again.
Enchanting. See what happens. I don't know how this works. Apparently I got a transmog out of it. Oh yeah, it's just a weapon now, right? But does it still auto attack at ranged? In like MoP, we had this famous case where the best in slot mage weapon was a wand, and people kept pulling bosses when they'd auto attack by accident as ranged. I think that was probably when they changed it, but I guess we're gonna find out. That's a really big upgrade though, if that's the case. Okay, so anyway, let's go ahead and make some. So it looks like we got to get at least to 40. That's when we could train new stuff anyway. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's see how far we get here. Goes quick too. Look at that. Wow, that's a fast train. Okay, let's go ahead and train now. Tailoring, blue linen. Yeah, looks like we actually have to go over to that vendor to train that. So let's go ahead and do that because I saw some kind of, what did it say? Heavy linen? Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's just, I don't want to waste my, it'd be nice to make some gear, but again, it's really pointless. Like, it's not that good for versatility. It's just not worth it. I'd rather train. I'd rather not have to get more linen, you know? I'd rather be done with linen. Okay, heavy linen bandages. So we're only going to be able to make 29 of those. I don't know if that's worth it. Next is 80. Ooh. Well, we're going to have to get lucky with these, I think, because we're definitely not going to get it if we make only those 30. So let's see where we can get to with that. Some combination of both probably is going to be good. We'll kind of camp on it when it goes green. We'll switch, I guess. And then we're done. We're on to wool, pretty much. This isn't going well. Okay, that's it. Unfortunately, we're not going to get 80. So we're going to need more linen. Unless there's some other way to make it. That's before we go through all of our linen. We don't have much left anyway, though. But yeah, let's go and see if we can't train something that might be more efficient. I doubt it, though. 2 linen cloth. I mean, that's as good as it's gonna get, right? Surely. I don't think there's gonna be anything better than that. Oh, we can make bags. Oh, good. I could actually use that. Where are they? We need to make cloth. Ah, that's way worse. That's, I don't know, is it worth it though? It's not, man. I need to level. I can make bags in the future, you know? But yeah, one way or the other. Green linen bracers, let's see. Yeah, either way. It's like, unless it was one bolt of cloth, it's not going to be better. Reinforced linen cape. It's a decent item, though. But yeah, it's all about leveling right now, so yeah, I'm going to need more linen. How much more? I'd only need, what, another 20? Looks like, yeah. Another 20 is all I would need. Actually, I already have one, so I need 10 more levels, and that would be 10 more casts. So that would be, yeah, 19 more. Which we can probably get today. Just have to go grind more. Go back in that cave, huh? What do we think? Let's see. All right, so anyway, let's enchanting. Tailoring. Do we get any cool items? Not really. Transmogs I don't have, but made of garbage anyway, so why bother? That's kind of cool looking actually for an orc. I really like the starting gear though. This is the same problem I had when I made the Tauren. I didn't want to change out of the starting gear even though I was obviously losing a lot of stats. It's just like the starting chest looks so nice as a Tauren. That'd be an interesting one. Only like wear this like disappearance the whole time. So what would we wear? Basically rings, trinkets. Wrists wouldn't work. Yeah, that's just neck, I guess. Maybe a belt or pants. I'd be able to wear pants with the dress. You wouldn't see the pants. And feet too? Nah, your feet would see it. Yeah, so that'd be interesting. That'd be an interesting idea for a little challenge there. I don't know. I got to find ways to make these challenges faster. That's the big issue. I'm spending a lot of time on them, but I'm never completing them. And it's just, I feel like I'm a loser because of that. Like, it feels shitty to not finish them. So, like I talked about all the way back at episode 1 of this, which was like 2 months ago now. I love the idea of these people who just have like libraries of these challenges.
What brings you here?
Even if nobody saw them, I think it would still be awesome.
Watch over you.
But at the same time, it's just, they're so long. They take a lot of work to finish. A lot of time. It's not really even work. A lot of it's just repetitive, which is fine. Like, I don't care, but it's fun to do it, but it's just time, you know? Spending time on these is a problem. Because it's going to take, like, literally, it's a lot of, like, it's more time than I think people realize to do these. To finish this, it's probably going to take me, like, 5-6 days played, honestly. Which is just, that's just unrealistic. I could level a character in Classic faster than that. I don't know, though. I've yet to finish one. I'm going to have to log on to the Rogue someday and just see how much, what my slash played is. Because it's only level 61. But if it's, like, over a day or two played, which I don't know if it is, but if it is, then that's going to tell you everything you need to know about the situation. Because it's only going to get harder. Okay, so let's grind out 20 linen, and then that's going to be it for this zone. Looks like it might take a while. There should be that rare up though now. He was dead when I came through before. He should be up now. I don't know how long it takes to respawn though. Maybe it's longer than that. This music is like Nomad music, isn't it? Never really understood how they used some of the music in Classic. It was like pretty much they just throw some. They basically only made like 6 different tracks. Like a lot of the music is just used in like areas that you'd never expect. Like the shwam bam 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 wham. You guys have probably heard that meme by now on this channel. Shwam bam 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 wham. Shwam bam 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 wham bam. That song in MC. That was where I first noticed it, and it's such like a odd sound. Like it doesn't sound like something from a fantasy MMO. It sounds like something from like an Arabian type. You know what I mean? Like a Middle Eastern feel to it. Oh yeah, I can get used to this now. But anyway, it doesn't feel like something that made sense in a while, so it stuck with me. But apparently it's used in like all different areas. Like it's used in AV when you go to Vandar Stormpike's room. It plays for some freaking reason, and it's also used in the Scarlet in the live part of what the hell is it called? Where Balnazar is, whatever that, Stratholme. It's also used in Stratholme, which is like, I don't know. They basically just threw it into a bunch of different areas. Not really sure why, but probably just because they literally had too little music. And they didn't want it to all be the exact same every time. Have I gotten any yet? I've gotten 3, okay. So getting less than I expected. That would be almost done by now. Killing this guy is kind of a pain. Dangerous. But we got some linen. Ah, there's the rare up, okay. Must have just respawned because we were literally just out here. This is a little dangerous though. We're gonna have to heal. Rares do okay. Thanks for stopping by. Rares do a fair amount of damage is what I was gonna say. Oh my god, I'm all the way up here now. Oh boy. Okay, well that's fine. We'll kill this rare, no problem. This is the first time I fought a rare since this early one. I should probably go and kill him again. I need bags, man. But I can make bags. What am I talking about? I'm Taylor. I can make bags. No problem. I can make bags. That's weird, though. I can't believe that guy hit me that hard. Oh, yeah. I never tried. Okay, I got to try out this auto attack thing, too. I don't know how it works. I think if you auto attack, you just have a ranged auto attack now. That's pretty good. I mean, that was a lot of intellect. 10 intellect. That's obviously more. I mean, I only had 49 before that piece, so. Not too bad. We're going to wrap this up, and then we're going to go to Stone Talon, and then that's going to be it for today. We got to get going. Time to eat soon. Where's this freaking res? Wow, it's far away. Okay, anyway, let's see. Where's it at? Here it is. Rare is dead now because some guys killed it probably. Rip. Well, that's awkward. It's rare to... I was surprised to see so many people, honestly. I really am. But whatever. I probably wasn't going to kill that. What the hell? Pandaren as well, Jesus. Anyway, a lot of people in the zone for some reason. We got to go and get our pet out again. Pandaren Shaman. That's interesting. That's another thing I'd like to see with Party Sync, being able to redo the Pandaren starting zone. I still haven't tested it. There was some talk that it might be possible to basically stop right at the end. The way it works now with Party Sync is it says if you haven't completed your starting zone, you're not allowed to Party Sync. But I think if you finish the starting zone of Pandaren, but don't pick a faction, it counts as you having completed your starting zone, and you would actually be able to redo it. I haven't tried it though. It would take a while. There's all these like fringe ones that I want to try. Like you could actually level 110 to 120 in Suramar only with a Party Sync. So I definitely want to do that too at some point. That's a pretty quick one because that's going to be just like a one-day thing. I just have to spend a bunch of hours doing it. Maybe next weekend or something. There's just not enough time for all these different ones. Okay, how much linen is that? 9? Is this guy actually doing anything? Just sitting here. How am I doing more damage than this person? Okay, we're at 12 now. Oh, we got a green sword at some point too. I didn't even notice that. Oh no, that's the sword that I had on, right? I had that green sword on because it was technically an upgrade over nothing. Even though it gave Agi, gave some stam too, so. Okay, I'm not trying to have this person follow me around the whole playthrough. Gotta kill this guy a 3rd time now. Oh yeah, we still haven't figured out the auto attack thing. Yeah, it looks like that's how it works. Ranged auto attack. Interesting. Could be some value there. Pet has to keep threat for that to even be useful at all, though. I guess the mob could just be entirely ranged. I don't think that helps, though. Okay, 14. We need 5 more, so there's plenty of mobs out here we can get. Let's try auto attacking. To be closer, I guess. What? It does no damage. Wow, okay. Wands have been nerfed, let's put it that way. And classic wands are like, my god, they do so much damage. They do way more damage than your actual auto attack, but that did like no damage at all. Did 3 damage. In fact, I don't even think it hit the first time. For some reason it keeps pausing the auto attack as well. Okay, forget it. It's not going to be useful. I guess I should have realized they wouldn't allow that in the game anymore. Like, ranged auto attacks would have been mandatory at times. If that was the case, if they did as much damage as they used to with wands. Wands would just be best in slot more so. Oh, we should stop by that. Yeah, let's do that actually. Because there could be a chest there too. I don't know, man. We haven't seen any chests. There's just a lot of people in this zone for some reason, so that could be why. But there's this little, yeah, over there. There's a bunch of mobs there, high density, and there's also a possibility of a chest there, I believe. Okay, let's see. There's the Zeppelin. That was crazy. I had no idea about that. That's one thing I definitely remember from last session. That Zeppelin. I didn't know that was even in the game anymore. I waited for like, what, 30 minutes for that thing almost? It's a long trip, but we're gonna have to take it again if we want to go back to Orgrimmar. Two linen, that's nice. Need 1 more. No, we need 20. We had 1. I only need 19 collected, but I need 20 in my inventory. Oh god. A lot of people in this zone. I still can't believe that. I really can't. That's never gonna get not surprising to me. Last time I leveled, when I did the naked leveling challenge in Legion, I never saw a single player. Like, not a single time. And that was like, was war mode even in the game? Yeah, I guess war mode was in the game, but I never saw a single player. To see another player was like, oh wow, look, another player. Got ganked by a viewer of the stream. And that was probably the only person I actually saw. Tag this guy's shit, I don't really Feel bad about that. Of course, now I have threat. I don't know where the chest would be. That's going to be the first thing I think I do is some kind of challenge on a rogue when 9.0 comes out just to test. Hopefully that treasure finding thing will still be in the game though. To be honest, they might remove it. Honest, I would not be surprised at all if that got removed. If like treasures in general got removed, because I'm really wondering how they're going to keep leveling balanced. I really wonder. I don't know. Like there's obviously some zones that yeah, it's kind of, it would be a little bit odd. Like how are they going to make classic and WOD take the same amount of time? There, you know, if you could choose between WOD or classic, why would you ever choose classic? So if they were going to remove treasures, they probably wouldn't remove it from classic, but later on, I don't know how it would work. Yeah. This guy's really not getting the point on this thread. This person, this is a funny thread, I'll bring it up, I guess, since we have nothing else to talk about, but this person says, when will Mythic Plus dungeons be removed? And I humored them and said some reasons why they won't ever be removed, and that I believe competitive content is the future of gaming because so many kids are growing up in esports culture and not actual sports culture. And that's going to absolutely be the future, right? I mean, is that an opinion? I think that's kind of a fact, right? So this guy's arguing with me with that, apparently. Doesn't believe it, so. The over-the-top competition aspect will die off quite handily once the law finally gets around to catching up with the games industry and starts cracking down on predatory microtransactions. Is that a joke? Are you joking? Anyway. Alright, so let's finish this up. We're going to go, we're going to get the last few levels here. Hopefully, somehow we don't mistake something here. We'll train wool bandages, and then we will move on. We're going to move on to Stone Talon. Hopefully that drops wool. I assume it does. And that is probably where we'll level next time. We're going to go check out this cool little path to train everything that we can here first.
How may I aid you?
Cool. All right.
Goodbye.
Now we're going to go train bandages, and that's that. Move on. So that's it. We can't actually train. Looks like bolt of wool cloth. That's 3. Yeah, that's about it. All right, let's see what we got here.
Who wish to speak?
Heavy wool bandages. Cool.
Walk with me.
Now we should vendor again. Just vendor the innkeeper.
Ah, I've been expecting you.
Got a lot of stuff here. We need to make sure we don't vendor that. We need to disenchant that as well. Okay, let's disenchant our old item there. Not short sword, good.
Well,
And that's it. Did we not vendor that? Don't know. Somehow we missed it. All right, cool. Let's head out. We're going to run to Stone Town. We're going to explore how you actually get there because I literally don't know. And that's going to be in the end of the story. End of the stream, end of the session today. So we might as well bang a left here and see if these mobs are up because there's 2 rares here. Sister Hatelash, Doomsayer Wise Runner. It must be in that cave. I don't know if I've ever looked for that one. I'm gonna die here. I'm trying to reply to this freaking stupid thread here, but too many mobs to just be running through them all. God, man, there's a lot of mobs in this zone. That's something I noticed when we did the torrent only. Like, it's really difficult to... That's why I stopped doing all these quests, because to get to them, it required, like, killing another 15 mobs just to get to where you were going each time. It was really a pain. Not experience efficient at all. So even though I was, like, not doing... Like, you know, when you're doing this, you have a limited amount of quests that you can do each day, and that's kind of a problem. It means it's going to take longer to level, but it was just like, it's just not worth it. Like, I was spending 2 hours to do every single quest in the zone and getting 2 levels or whatever, 2.5 levels, or I could spend 1 hour and get 1.5 levels. You know what I mean? Like, that extra hour there was pretty much wasted because I was constantly, some of these quests you have to kill, like, I'm talking about dozens of mobs. I mean, we might have to do it here. See what happens. Have to kill like dozens of mobs just to get to where you're going. It's the only thing that sucks about this zone. Too many beasts that are that are hostile. Oh, the Dark Moon fares up. Oh, we should have got that. That would have made leveling a little bit faster. We were in the zone anyway. Okay, we're gonna kill some of these because there should be a rare up here and I don't want to accidentally get killed on the way, and we could also use, I guess, a bit more linen if we get it. And then we're gonna go through that pass that I was talking about. We'll talk about that too. Now it's very interesting. I only recently found out about this, but there's a somewhat, it's not really in any way similar, but there's this weird little thing that you can do as an alliance in Classic, and you probably can do it on live too, honestly. There's this place in the Barrens. I might have to show it off maybe if we ever go Northern Barrens. But there's this place in the Barrens that you can go to that is somehow like I guess it's bugged. I don't really know what to say. It's like it has no zone attached to it. Like it literally, it's like you're in no zone. And you could die there and then you will res. Basically, the game has this like catch-all thing that's like if you're somehow in no zone, you res in the Barrens as a horde and in Elwyn as an alliance. Or not Elwyn, but what's it called? I don't know. The zone after Elwyn. But yeah, it's a very easy way to, as a night elf, you can get from this continent to Sentinel Hill or whatever extremely quick. You literally just die there and then you res in the zone. It's kind of crazy. But I wonder if it's still there in live WoW and if you could use it now. It might. It's not going to help as a horde, obviously, because you would just go to the Barrens, which you're already in. It's in the Barrens, so there's no point in doing it as horde. But I wonder if there's another. Oh my god. Oh my god, seriously? Okay, we're going to have to fear. This zone is really a lot of high density mobs. It's kind of crazy. Would have been good for any other challenge but this one. Gotta kill that thing, otherwise it's gonna take a lot of damage. Okay, we should be fine here. Storm Strike. Brutal. What is going on here? Dude, what is actually happening? How did we aggro even more mobs? Okay, I'm legit gonna die here for sure then. I don't know what's happening here. There's not 5 mobs all around where we just were fighting. I have no idea how I'm still alive, honestly. This ability heals for a lot, I guess. It's kind of crazy. What did we just kill? 5 mobs? That's pretty nuts. No greens, give me a green. No greens. Gonna have to kill more before we're done here. Pet's probably gonna die. If it gets threat, maybe it won't get threat. Yeah, I guess it won't get threat. Okay, let's post that. This guy's got some very odd response to what I was just talking about. Talking about like loot boxes and stuff. Like, what are you talking? I'm talking about competitive gaming, dude. What the hell does loot boxes have to do with anything? It's bizarre. Anyway, a lot of weirdos on the forum, man. I really don't know what to say anymore. I feel like people go there just to try to stand out at times. Some of the comments that get made on topics that are pretty obvious. Like, let's put it this way: a thread. If I was a moderator, and I saw a thread that said, "When will Mythic Plus dungeons be removed?" I would just delete that thread, right? It's like that's not how this works, you know. It's not going to be removed, so no reason to think it will be. Why are we even talking about it? You know what I mean? Like, what's the purpose of this thread? But there's people who genuinely think, like, when I'm like, it's not going to be removed, they're like, no, it should be removed. It's not going to be, though, dude. It doesn't really matter if you selfishly want it to be removed. It's not going to be removed. It's too big of a pathway now. That's how I opened the thread. I'm like, maybe if there's a new version, like, you know, how challenge modes were removed, quote unquote, and made into Mythic Plus, maybe that will happen. Maybe there'll be a 3rd version. But you think they're just gonna stop having the MDI? Are you retarded? I mean, frankly, are you retarded? Do you think they're not going to have the MDI anymore because you think it's not, because you're a casual? I mean, that's really the only. What's the problem? I don't get it. The first reply in the thread was like, you can just not do Mythic Plus. And then somebody was like, no, you can't, because Mythic Plus, like, mentality is spilling into other avenues of the game and it's ruining the game. It's like, well, first of all, that's not Mythic Plus mentality. That's just 2020 mentality now, 2020. That's just how people play games now. That's the world we live in. That we were born to compete. You know what I mean? That's social, that's Darwinism, right? So I don't really get how many people miss this. I'm really confusing how so many people don't seem to understand that, but it's a pretty common thing on the forums and it's kind of frustrating. Yeah, this guy said the over-the-top competition aspect will die off quite handily once the law finally gets around to catching up with the games industry and they start cracking down on predatory microtransactions. Somebody replies, there are no microtransactions with Mythic Plus. You're way over the top. That's pretty funny. Okay, so anyway, yeah, this is like this area here. Apparently there's like this event that takes place here where it's like, wait, what the hell is that? What zone is that? That must be Desolus. Yeah, must be Desolus. No, Desolus. Yeah, Desolus. Yeah, it's that area there. That's interesting. But anyway, apparently there's this event that takes place here with these like pets or whatever. They try to kill each other or something. And I don't know how often it happens, but I've never seen it before. Oh, here it is. It's happening now. Yeah, look at that. It's bizarre. It's some kind of like free-for-all thing where he's going to keep getting larger and larger. I don't know who put this in the game. I guess there's a lot of them, maybe. I don't know who put this in the game, but it's very interesting. So what is over here? This is going to take me to Desolus. I don't know if you could even literally, I don't know if you could even get to Stone Talon this way. I just assume you can because of the quest text that happens when you do this as a Tauren. It talks about the Grim Totem coming in from Desolus. Or I keep saying Desolus, but coming in from Stone Talon. I don't know if it's actually true or not though. I don't know if this path actually takes you there, but Sargeran. Yeah, here's Desolus, right? Are we gonna fall though? Yeah, it's like no way back up, it looks like. So we definitely don't want to go into Desolus. That's much. I don't think we could even go into Desolus at this level. In fact, can we even go to Stone Talon? No, we have to be 20. Oh, well, in that case, unfortunate. Guess we have to do Northern Barrens, or we can just do Durotar again next time. I still want to see if we can get into here, and then we'll end the session, because I guess we can't actually do the zone, but don't really want to do Northern Barrens right now because I want to get wool, and I don't know if I can even get wool in Northern. I don't know. I'm not sure. I might look that up, but yeah, either way, let's just check it out just because it's exploring something that I didn't know existed. I think we could probably like jump over this way or something because there's definitely not a path. I've already kind of explored this area, not enough to know my way around it, but there's not actually a path. But we are in Stone Talon, so as you see, it's kind of just more rocky protrusions over there. What is that? Level 19 eagle. I wonder what happens if you try to fight a level 19. Do you miss a lot, or does anything even happen? See, this is my idea for Mythic Plus leveling. If you guys never saw my Mythic Plus leveling video, this would be it here. Make the mobs just higher level than you, based on a certain, like how many, you know, what keystone level kind of thing. I think that would work excellently. Because it does seem like, I don't even know if you miss anymore. Like if miss and dodge and all that is still in the game. If it is, then I guess that wouldn't really work. But if it's not, then I think it would work perfectly. Where's my hearth set, by the way? Oh, my hearth, yeah. No hearts in this game, in this challenge. Keep forgetting. But, yeah, I think we are going to have to go to the Barrens one way or the other. The good thing, though, is if we can get to Stone Town, we can get to the Barrens a lot easier. It's pretty difficult to get to the Northern Barrens from Mulgore, I think. Yeah, okay, well, that definitely looks like Stone Town to me. Let's just go down this way. A lot of falling damage, though. Kind of slide here, I think. Yeah, we're good. It's a tip. If you're ever, like, scaling mountains in WoW, just try to fall into the mountainside, and then you won't take much damage at all like that. Like, if it was just a flat 90-degree angle. Wait, what the hell's going on here? Some world PvP, quote-unquote. Anyway, if it was just, like, a flat 90-degree angle, you'd probably die from some of those falls. But because I'm, like, kind of falling into the mountain, it's not an issue at all. Okay, it's like a horde town or something. I don't know this zone at all. Like, literally, I don't know it at all. Let's kill that mob. It's a level 19. It doesn't really do anything. Auto attack it a bit and see if we miss. I mean, it's dying just as fast as anything else. It's doing a lot more damage though, that's for sure. Wow, that auto attack. Okay. I might die now just from fall damage here. But at least I'll be in the zone, right? Yeah, I'm gonna die to fall damage. Oh, survived it. What is this cave? It's actually a town? Oh yeah, okay, I remember this town. Me and Cop did this zone a couple months ago together. Well, we're here, but we're not where we want to be, and there's nothing to actually do here.
How you doing, man?
Hang on to the linen, I guess, just in case. Need to make bags, but I don't think we're gonna get. Maybe we'll get linen from. Yeah, we might get linen from Northern Barrens. Okay, is there an inn here? Doesn't look like it. This guy's really. Hear those crickets? Very potent. Okay, well that's it. I'm gonna log out either way. I don't know what else is going on in this zone, but one way or the other we can't do it, so I don't know where it even starts really. Actually, I want to just check real quick. Let's check this. This path that we're really close to, I think, is taking us to the Barrens, but I don't know. I think it takes us to Southern Barrens, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure that's the case. So I'd kill to be able to go back to the classic version of the zone and do it with like inky black or shade scale on with like, you know, the new interfaces and the new classes. And that's the thing, man. Like, I'm kind of getting back into classic at this point, but it's still just a worse version of BFA. Like, if all of classic content was just in BFA, I would never have any reason to play classic again. The number one reason I want to play classic is for ZG and content like that's been removed basically, and it's kind of just pointless. Like, I'm kind of just wasting my own time because the content itself isn't anything. Like, it's cool, but it's kind of just sightseeing. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna go do ZG and I have all these ideas about doing it regularly and weekly or something, even, you know, multiple times a week. But realistically, if it's between ZG and Mythic Plus, I don't think I'm gonna pick ZG. I'm not really sure. Anyway, we got to 17. Some free experience there. So I'm going to end it here, I think. We'll figure out how to get into Northern Barrens next session, and that'll be that. So thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.